Some moments don't fade with time. They linger quiet, stuck in parts of your body and mind you barely notice. You try to move on, but something keeps pulling you back. That's not weakness, it's survival. Your mind believes that reliving the past might protect you from new pain. But in truth, it only prolongs the suffering. Today, maybe all you need is to hear this. You don't have to carry it alone. We're here to walk beside you, one step at a time. Sometimes what hurts isn't what happened, but what stayed. A look, a word, an absence. Memories that echo like ghosts, and each time you remember, it feels more real than the original moment. It's common to try and distract yourself to pretend you're okay. But the pain always returns. It's not drama, it's trauma. You are not broken. You're just trying to survive something no one ever taught you how to face. And I want you to know, you don't have to go through this alone. You repeat patterns, you self-sabotage. You choose pain not because you want to, but because pain feels familiar. Sometimes it is easier to relive what once hurt than to open up to what is new and uncertain. Your body is trying to protect you, even if that means keeping you stuck in the same place. Recognizing this cycle is the first step, and if you're hearing this now, it means you've already started. Healing is slow, but you're not alone. We're here to help you through it. The pain you feel isn't a sign of weakness. It's proof that something powerful ran through your life. People say, just get over it, as if it were that simple. But they don't see the invisible scars, the triggers, the fear of trusting again. What you feel is real. Your pain doesn't need anyone's permission to exist. And the ones who try to invalidate it have never felt what you feel. I know what you're feeling. I felt it too in my own skin. Here, you don't have to pretend. You're allowed to breathe, to feel, to cry without guilt. Here, you are held, always. You wake up and live the present, but your mind is still trapped back there. In that moment, in that pain, your body moves forward, but your soul stays behind. It's like a film that never stops playing, even when you close your eyes. Your mind does this because it believes that if it understands it better, it might change the ending. But the past doesn't change. What changes is what you do with it now. And even when it feels impossible, you can start over every single day. And we'll walk with you, no rush. You wonder if you could have done something different, if maybe it was your fault. But it wasn't. Sometimes hurt people pass their wounds onto those who least deserve them. And you, in silence, accepted the weight that was never yours to carry. Guilt settles in like it belongs. If only it were true, but it's not. You didn't cause what happened. You survived it. And now it's time to let go of the guilt that was never yours to begin with. We're here to remind you, you deserve peace, even if your past tells you otherwise. Your brain doesn't want to hurt you. It's just trying to protect you. That's why it keeps replaying painful memories to stop you from getting hurt again. But this defense mechanism can turn into a prison. Frozen emotions come back as anxiety, insomnia, stress. You relive what you most wanted to forget, but take a breath. Understanding this is part of healing. And now, you're not alone in this inner chaos. We get it, and we'll walk through it with you at your pace. You learn to be too strong, to silence the pain, to swallow your tears. But feelings that are ignored don't disappear. They just hide. And one day, they erupt. As exhaustion, unnamed sadness, anger with no clear reason. Avoiding your emotions is surviving, but it's not living. You don't have to fear your feelings. They won't break you. They just want to be heard. And when you're ready, we'll be here to listen, gently, without pressure, without judgment. You tried to move on. Change places, change routines, even change parts of who you are, but the emptiness remained. Because moving forward without healing is like covering an open wound. It looks fine, but it still bleeds underneath. It's not weakness to go back to the past. Sometimes you need to revisit it to understand, to release. to finally move on for real. Healing isn't a straight line, it's a spiral. And with every turn, you come closer to yourself. We're here with you in every twist of this journey. Everything seems fine until a sound, a word, or a scent knocks you down without warning. That's a trigger, and no, it's not being dramatic. Your body reacts before your mind can make sense of it. Because trauma lives where logic doesn't reach. You feel fragile, but really you're just on high alert. Like the past is happening all over again. Breathe. You're not back there. You're here. And here, there's a safe space. A place where you're allowed to fall and also allowed to rise again. With our help. Even in silence, that voice still echoes. Telling you you're not enough, that you'll fail, that you don't deserve to be loved. And the worst part, you start to believe it. But that voice isn't yours. It's the reflection of someone who hurt you. Someone who projected their own darkness onto you. Today, it's time to listen to another voice, your own. The one that was silenced, but never disappeared. You are more than what they made you believe. And yes, you can rebuild that voice. We're here. We're listening. You think you forgot, but your body remembers. It remembers through unexplained aches, insomnia, that tightness in your chest. Because trauma doesn't just live in the mind. It hides in your muscles, your heartbeat, your silences. Your body is wise. It's not against you. It's asking for attention, asking for rest, asking for care. Don't be afraid to listen to what it's trying to say. Because even though it hurts, your body also carries the key to healing. And we're here to walk with you while you learn to listen. Part of you still holds the pain like a keepsake, as if letting it go would mean erasing your story. You feel like releasing the past means forgiving the unforgivable, like tearing a cancer out from inside you, and that paralyzes you. But letting go isn't minimizing what happened. It's recognizing that your life deserves to move forward, scars and all. You can remember without being trapped. You can honor your story without living inside it. The past shaped you, but it doesn't define who you are. And you will never be alone when it is time to release what still weighs you down. You feel exhausted even when you've done nothing. You live on edge, like something's about to collapse. That's your traumatized nervous system trying to protect you. It reacts to the past as if it's still happening now. That's not your fault. Your body learned to survive this way. But slowly, it can learn to trust again, to breathe easier, to rest. It takes time, but it's possible, and you can count on us for every step, until the fear fades. They told you forgiveness means forgetting, accepting, pretending it didn't hurt. But that's not forgiveness. That's silence. True forgiveness isn't a gift to the other person. It's a relief for yourself, but it only comes after your pain has been heard, validated, and respected. Sometimes you resist forgiving because it feels like betraying your own story. But what if forgiveness is actually your freedom? The choice is yours, and whatever you choose, you are not alone. We're here, honoring your timing. Inside you, there's still a child, scared, silent, waiting to be seen, protected, held. Maybe no one did that for you back then, but today, you can. Taking care of her is taking care of yourself. Looking at that old pain with compassion and saying, I'm here now. That doesn't erase what was missing, but it gives it new meaning. You can be the comfort you never had. And when you don't have the strength, just remember, we're here to hold your hand. Always. You get close to something good, and suddenly you pull away. You cancel, avoid, destroy, and then you blame yourself. That's self-sabotage, and it comes from an old fear, the fear of getting hurt again. Your mind believes it's safer to ruin things before they fall apart. But that kind of protection also keeps you from truly living. Little by little, you can teach your body it's safe to receive, that you deserve to feel joy without fear. It will take time, but you can do it. And we'll be here every time you need us. What if I had reacted differently? What if I had left earlier? These thoughts consume you, and trap you. The past becomes a film you've re-edited 1,000 times, but the ending never changes. The truth is, you did what you could with what you knew, with what you had. Replaying the scene won't change how it ended. It only prolongs the pain. What you need now isn't more judgment, it's compassion. You're not alone in this loop. And together, we can write something new. The more you fight what you feel, the more it hurts. The more you deny it, the louder it screams. But when you allow yourself to feel, something shifts. It is not about giving up. It is about letting go of resistance to what is already inside you. Only when you allow yourself to feel, healing begins. It's not easy, and it might hurt more at first, but it's a real step. A step toward freedom. That power lives within you. And even when you doubt it, remember, we're still here right beside you. Healing the past doesn't mean erasing the memory. Some things are unforgettable, but you can learn to remember without suffering. The scar stays, but the pain can go. You don't have to pretend it didn't happen. You just need to learn how to live despite what happened. That's real freedom. And even if the road feels long, it already began. The moment you chose to listen to these words, you're already taking a step toward your freedom. And with every step, we walk beside you. Maybe you can't erase what you've lived through, but you can learn to care for your pain with more softness. Today, start small. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 and slowly release. Repeat this process 5 times. Before bed, have a warm cup of chamomile, lemongrass, or lavender tea. They soothe the nervous system. Also, before sleeping, close your eyes and say a simple, honest prayer your way. If you can, write down what you're feeling with no filter. And remember, your body needs rest, not pressure. Little by little, that chaos becomes care. You are not alone, and you never will be. You can always count on us. Let me know in the comments, what pain from your past still holds you back the most? I want to hear from you. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel. There is so much more coming that can help you on your journey. And share it with that friend who's still stuck in the dark. You might be the light at the end of their tunnel. In the description and also in the card above, I've linked to a video that might be your next step toward healing. Anxiety, anger, loneliness. What if you were just trying to survive? Watch it when you're ready. It will make sense. We'll meet there. See you soon.